A man has been jailed for a minimum of 34 years over his role as a getaway driver in a gangland shooting that left a 9-year-old girl with a bullet lodged in her brain. Avon Riley, 33, was convicted last month of causing grievous bodily harm with intent after the girl was hit in the head by the first 6 bullets fired from a passing motorbike at a restaurant on Kingsland High Street, Dalston, last May. Riley was also sentenced over the attempted murder of 3 men who were sitting at the tables outside the Evan restaurant. The gunman and weapon used in the shooting in East London have never been found. Sentencing Riley to life, Judge Mark Lewcraft KC said the gang rivalry had seen a number of tit-for-tat murders and attempted murders in London and overseas over the past 10 years. The judge added, "You had a leading role as a planner and a spotter, and this was an act in revenge for previous incidents." A victim impact statement from the girl's mother, read to the court by the judge, read, "Our daughter's joyful spirit remains, but it is now wrapped in layers of frustration and silent pain. She watches her friends do what she cannot, as she carries it all inside with quiet strength. This tragedy did not just change our daughter's life, it broke something in us as a family." The statement added, "For us, the trauma is relentless. We live with a constant fear about the future, unsure how much more she will lose as she grows. We grieve for the dreams we once had for her, dreams of music, sport, and a carefree childhood, all replaced by therapy sessions, hospital appointments, and adaptations for survival." The 3 men who were shot were said to be affiliated with the Hackney Turks organised crime gang, who had a rivalry with the Tottenham Turks, with whom Riley had links, jurors had heard. The gunman remains at large, but prosecutors said Riley had played a key role before, during and after the shooting. Scotland Yard has offered up to $15,000 for information leading to the identification, arrest and prosecution of the person who fired the shots. During a 3-week trial, Riley was asked to identify the third party who had recruited him for around $40,000. He refused, citing fear for his life and that of his family. Riley admitted conducting reconnaissance and spotting targets and picking up the gunman, but claimed he believed it was a smash and grab robbery. Riley later admitted the person who used the gun had said to him, "Shots have been fired, I need to get out of here." The court heard Jamaican-born Riley had a string of convictions dating back to 2008. They include possession of cannabis and cocaine, driving offences and having an offensive weapon and a blade in his car. He also admitted involvement in car theft, drug dealing and robberies, but said he never been caught for those offences. Police recordings revealed Riley's links to the Tottenham Turks, including talks about Izzet Eren, who was shot in Moldova on the 10th of July last year, and what was believed to be a revenge attack. Detective Inspector Joanna York said Riley will face the consequences of his actions behind bars, actions that traumatically derailed the life of a little girl. While this outcome is a reminder that justice can be served, it will never undo the suffering caused to her or her family. Here's some more news from the National Crime Agency. A lorry driver who tried to smuggle $2.9 million worth of cocaine in a lorry carrying an order of Lego has been jailed. Farouz Kadyrov, 33, from Uzbekistan, was sentenced to 9 years and 9 months after admitting smuggling the drugs in a legal shipment, which was due to be delivered to a shop in Corby, Northamptonshire. The National Crime Agency, the NCA, said 35 kilogram, 771 pounds of cocaine was found hidden under the mattress, in his bunk and behind the outer fridge motor. He was jailed at Canterbury Crown Court. The NCA said Kadyrov was stopped by Border Force officers on the 17th of July in the Eastern Docks in Dover after travelling from Belgium with 50 pallets of legitimate consignment of Lego. Officers then found 20 blocks weighing 1 kilogram, 2.2 pounds of cocaine under his mattress and 15 more behind the outer fridge motor. Tracy Gasson, the operations manager for the NCA, said Kadyrov was a crucial member of the organised crime group. Removing and destroying the drugs also deprives the organised crime group of profits, which cannot now be put back into other criminal conspiracies. Greed is an absolute centre of these offences. Drugs gangs don't care at all about the horrific effect they have on our communities and the lives they wreck, she added. Here's some more news from the Cambridgeshire constabulary. 2 men have been jailed for a violent aggravated burglaries in the East Cambridgeshire. Halal Al-Dawodi, 24, of no fixed address, was one of 4 men to smash through the side of the door of a home in Church Lane, Littleport, at about 11:30 p.m. on November the 13th. The gang shouted police as they stormed into the bedroom of an elderly couple who were asleep. Armed with knives and other weapons, they threatened the couple before moving upstairs and demanding money from the 2 teenage girls. After 6 minutes inside the property, the group fled empty-handed. Al-Dawodi's blood was later found on a banister rail at the scene. Just days earlier, Bongani Ngozi, 23, also of no fixed address, was part of a group of 6 men who smashed through the glass door of a home in Ely Road, Witcham, Toll, at around 3:40 a.m. on the 6th of November. During the attack, a 14-year-old boy with special education needs was struck over the head with a claw side of the hammer, and a man in his 40s was repeatedly hit with the same weapon while attempting to defend his family. The men left empty-handed. A key found at the scene was linked to Ngozi through DNA. At Peterborough Crown Court on Friday the 6th of September, Ngozi was sentenced to 15 years in prison after pleading guilty to 1 count of aggravated burglary. The Littleport burglary will lie on file. Al-Dawodi was sentenced to 10 years and 2 months after admitting aggravated burglary in Littleport and possession of offensive weapon. Detective Constable Timothy Taylor, who investigated, said these were terrifying attacks where the offenders showed a chilling level of violence and willingness to use weapons against innocent people, including children. Impersonating police officers to gain access to homes is not only deceitful but also deeply dangerous. We're pleased to see these men brought to justice, and I hope the sentences bring some comfort to the victims. Please like this video, please comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.